So last night we drove 4 hours from Cape Town to Kromriver here in the Cederberg. Beautiful sunset drive, campture. The plan for the weekend is to explore areas we haven't explored yet. So today, Simone and myself are going to hike up to Lunar and Apollo Peak, and hopefully see some cool stuff along the way. Taking a nice lunch with us. It's going to be a nice chill day out. Just spending some time in the Cederberg. So we're going to hike up to Apollo and Lunar Peak, which is there in the back. We had a nice drive here, 3-kilometer drive, which I'm quite grateful for because it definitely saved us some time walking along a jeep track, which is not that exciting. So just means more time out there to enjoy the beautiful views. Very excited. It's not too hot. It's a nice cool day, but there's no wind, so it should be a very pleasant day of hiking. First protein bar of the hike. One thing is for sure, this trail was in very good condition. After a brief little climb, the trail sort of levels off and it's really nicely maintained. Bit of squelchy mud, but it's glorious. It's a very pleasant hike.
So this is an old school leopard trap. They also used it on the brown hyenas in the Karoo. It's quite cool. They would actually kill the leopard from the outside. I'm glad we stopped doing that and we started protecting them. And shout out to Cape Leopard Trust for doing amazing work.
So getting close to Lunar and Apollo, there is a path on the map that goes up between the two, and that's where we're heading. So following the contour, and then we're going to start the climb up to the two peaks. At the turnoff for Apollo and Lunar Peak, we are at about 1,100 meters, and I think the peaks are 1,600 and something, if I'm not mistaken. I would say about a 600 to 700 meter ascent up to the summits. Very surprised at the amount of water there is. I think we've crossed a little stream like 6 or 7 times, so probably didn't have to carry 2 liters of water, but I don't think it's the case the whole year round. But we're very close to the summit now. You can actually see it right there. So last little climb, and then we're gonna have a summit picnic. And like, we are just below the summit of, I think it's Lunar. I think Apollo's over there. Check on my map. It's very rocky, very cool rock formations up here. Yeah, so Lunar Peak is just above us. It's a little gully which go check out now, and then Apollo's over there. But we're having a picnic out here in the sun, in the Cederberg, looking out on some freaking awesome views. What more can you ask for? Good times in the mountain with my wife. So Simone decided to take a little extended nap after a nice lunch. I'm quickly going to see if I can find a summit beacon. But it's a beautiful day, the sun is shining, it's warm, there's just a nice cool breeze, which is very pleasant. Oh, there's a cool cave, check this out. Little gully vibe, how cool is this? Let's check it out. Hopefully there's no leopards here. Super, super cool. Wow. Made it to the summit of Lunar Peak. Wow. This is sick. On the summit of Lunar Peak. Wow, this is pretty cool. Very cool landscape. 1,676 meters above sea level. Awesome. Like this last little bit is so interesting. Like lots of cool like little rock formations, little caves. Very interesting. Like walking on the rocks at the top. Kind of can't see what's solid and what's loose, but yo, I'm happy to be here. This is pretty epic. Actually boggles my mind as to how these rocks formed like this. I mean, it's just pretty crazy. One thing that is quite cool is there's quite a lot of canes up here, so definitely can't really go wrong. So just follow the canes. Back at Simone, and we are now heading down. I'm going to take a nice leisurely hike down and enjoy the vast views and vistas before ending at our campsite for some ice cream. How was the hike?
It was nice. It was a bit challenging on the uphill, but really, really beautiful views, amazing trail, and just amazing to spend time in the Berg with my hubby, and just being out here is always a pleasure.
So Lunar Peak was a really cool hike. The trail contours to where you start the ascent, it's pretty easy and very comfortable going, and it's a beautiful trail. But then the climb up to the peak is a bit more challenging, but still a really solid trail to follow, so route finding is not an issue at all. And there was plenty of water, which was really pleasant. You pretty much didn't have to carry any water. Now we get to drive to a beautiful campsite where there's ice cream waiting in the cooler box and a nice refreshing shower and hopefully a nice cold beer. The plan this morning, wake up at 5, make a nice cup of coffee and drive to Dwarsrivier. A kind gentleman at the reception of Kromriver organized a permit for me, and I've just driven to Dwarsrivier to get my gate code, and now the jeep track to the start of I think it's called Bokveldskloof, but it's basically the shortest way that you can hike to the Maltese Cross. So I'm at the parking lot here, got Sneeuberg Peak there in the back. I'm very excited. Just gonna quickly get my jacket off and throw one or two things in my bag, and then shoot off to the summit. There's a little cloud on the summit there, so either it's pretty cold up there or there's a bit of a breeze. So yeah, let's see what happens. Very excited. Can see the summit. Just filled up on some electrolytes, coming up to the Maltese Cross now. The impressive Maltese Cross. I met a very friendly fellow mountain enthusiast, Brenda. Had a little chat to her. Always cool to meet people in the mountains that you see online. So yeah, now it's off to the summit. Looks like there might be a little bit of a smattering of cloud up there. The last time I attempted this peak was actually on my first overnight hike in this area, and it was with my good friend Nathan. We used to do a lot of scrambling on Table Mountain back in the day, and it's kind of where I would say I started to like learn about the mountains. And we did a 5-day route from Algeria up here to the Sneeuberg hut, and we actually came here to climb the peak for sunrise, but there was thick mist on the mountain, so back then we didn't feel confident to do it, so we didn't, which is always a good idea, to be a bit cautious. So yeah, that was like, I would say 6 or 7 years ago, and I haven't really made the opportunity to come do the peak again. So this is a pretty special moment. At the start of the climb now, we are going to be heading up to that saddle. Time to put the jacket on. Cloud and mist is going to make that top part slightly exciting. Phew, let's go. On the saddle. Nice view this way. Down there, but the summit looks gnarly. Quite happy about these. Going up there now. Made it to the summit. Yes. Some nice exciting scrambling, especially with this wind. Little ledge here at the top. I was like, whoo, glad the wind is blowing me to the rock, not away. But I mean, check at this. Woo! Woo! Fucking cool. Yeah, with the wind it was quite exciting. But I'm just glad the rock's not wet. So the rock's very good, so felt confident for that reason. But yeah, what a privilege to be here. Very, very grateful, very lucky. Super grateful for my wife for letting me do these things, and not just letting me do them, but actually encouraging me and supporting me. So yeah. Big drops. Back at the campsite, had an amazing coffee with my wife and nice rusks and some peanut butter yogurt with some strawberries, and that was amazing. So we packed up our campsite and are now going to slowly make our way back home. Might do 1 or 2 little stops along the way, explore little cool views and vistas, but it's been incredible to camp here. Beautiful campsite under the oak trees, and big luxury having your own bathroom and shower and little kitchenette. And the weather forecast for Cederberg showed Sunday, sunny, 25-27 degrees, no clouds. So this is probably spot on for the Cederberg.
Nee, de wind is sterk, is de andere bij.
Ja, het is klein, het is net als piepklein. Check that dude.
Wat in, go in.
Scrambling.
It's amazing to see so much light.